All right, all right. Welcome to another broadcast here on Sunshine State Broadcasting as we get ready for this, the Gateway Final. Another nightmare of the install of the, another night install rather, of the nightmare on Main Street about to unfold. Andrew Jackson getting ready to take on Atlantic Coast. We're about to get ready for the national anthem, and then we get this one on the way.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, rise for the national anthem. Miss Amari Powell.
Oh, say can you
As the PA system is having its own little gremlins, I guess its own nightmare. Trying to sort that out so we can get on with the business of a national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. I want to say welcome to you to the live broadcast. Courtney Wallace here checking in. Scott Cooper.
so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, moved by stripes and by stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sang us that star-spangled banner yet wave. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, so with that comfortably out the way, it's now time to get to your starting lineups for this Gateway Final 25-26, featuring Andrew Jackson, the Tigers, hosting the Stingrays of Atlantic Coast.
Basketball tournament. We would like to welcome you to Andrew Jackson High School for tonight's game between Atlantic Coast High School and Andrew Jackson High School. Both teams have worked hard to achieve this moment. Atlantic Coast High School has a regular season record of 17-5 being the visitors of the school. Andrew Jackson High School has a regular season record of 22-1 and will be the home team on the scoreboard. Congrats on qualifying for the tournament. Let's give both teams a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for dedication all over. Sportsmanship, we are pleased to welcome you today to our court. We would like to remind you that interscholar athletes are an extension of the classroom and a lesson our best learn with proper respect towards all. Please let your listenership show as you watch tonight's game. Coaches, Atlantic Coast High School coach Charlotte Clark, and our first season head coach Andrew Jackson High School coach Byron Shinwell, and his second season as head coach. Our officials tonight also is Mr. Maurice Wilson, Ray Wagner, and Chuck Messer.
All right, so the lineups for the Stingrays, we got 21. That looks like Tariq August. But let's get to the Tigers first. Tyrell Mosley is up first. Then comes King Saunders. Javian Davis, JD. Francis Denard, one of the bigs on this Tigers team. And of course, there is Langston Hackworth. So it's game time here on Main Street. Like we said before, another installment of the Nightmare on Main Street. The Gateway Championship Final. I want to say thanks to you for joining us here on Sunshine State Broadcasting as we bring you the action. Courtney Wall is checking in on behalf of LaTroy Strong and Scott Cooper, taking care of all the duties tonight. I'll do my best to hold the fort for what is expected to be another good contest here. The Tigers won their 13th straight game last night, beating Ribault in the semifinals. And we're off and running. Jackson will have first possession. This is JD and Davis. Mosley to the basket. No good. Scrambling there, traffic. And, ooh. Fall there by Atlantic Coast player. That seems to be Melendez. Or make that Barnaby. And he will inbounds this one for Atlantic Coast on the jump ball. And Jackson full court. Trying to keep Atlantic out the paint. Not giving them any room to shoot. Here now is a ball kicked out to the corner for three. No good. Short that time by Barnaby. And here comes King Saunders with it. Sends it to Mosley. Back to Saunders. This is Hackworth. Mosley. Davis. And Hackworth will drive inside. Can't get it to fall. And Atlantic Coast will come away with it. Here's a shot from outside the arc. Short. Air ball. Davis comes away with it. Here is Mosley from the corner for three. And that's the first one. Way to start the game for Terrell Mosley. Corner three there for Jackson. That one was a wayward pass. Turning over is Atlantic Coast. Davis comes forward. Finds Mosley. Back to Davis. Now Saunders. Hackworth. Saunders. This is Denard. He's going to drive to the basket. Being hounded. Davis. Kicks it outside to Saunders. Here is Mosley with a shot. No good that time. Denard with the board. Tries to get inside, and that will be a jump ball. So Jackson leads on a three-point shot from Mosley. This is Saunders. Davis inside to Denard, who floats one up, no good. Hackworth with the rebound, and he gets it in. 2 more points. And that was a block there by Hackworth, who sprints away with it. Inside, trying to find Denard, turned over. And here now is a wide open 2-point layup. That time there for August. And here was another turnover by Jackson. The Stingrays ball from their own baseline. The ball inbounded. Here they come once again, the Stingrays. Long pass, looking to the corner. Intercepted there by Denard, Corensus Denard. Here now is Barnaby for Atlantic Coast. Inside to Melendez. Handed off there to number 4, Doe. And he's been hounded, double teamed. This is Melendez blocked by Davis. Corralled. And here now is no basket. That will be an offensive foul there. So the Tigers now will look to set something up. Early goings in this first quarter of the Gateway Championship. Davis drives inside. Count the basket. That's 2 more. Atlantic Coast trying to put something together. But the man-to-man pressure of Jackson is keeping them at bay. This is Melendez. Inside, the floater, no good. Hackworth comes away with the board. Here's Hackworth. Davis for 3. No good, rims out. On the board, Atlantic Coast rather. This is a chance for 3, no good. And Davis will pull down the board. Finds Mosley, inside to Hackworth. And he's kept out there. So good end-to-end stuff here in the early goings. And Justin Jackson getting ready to check in for Jackson as we have the first free throws on tap. First one is good. That's August. Second shot, all net. This is Davis, finds Denard. He floats one up for and Jackson staying in that man-to-man pressure. This one is sent across, stolen by Jackson almost. He had it taken from him. And the shot no good. From the corner for three. Too much on it. Saunders pulls one up for three. Ooh, no good. I must say, it is looking like a championship final so far in the early goings here. Both teams running the floor, and the easy layup there by Denard. (11-4) now, you Jackson lead. With 2 minutes to play, 2 minutes and 8 seconds thereabouts to play in the first quarter. Gateway Championship final here on Main Street. Add two more for Atlantic. And Jackson comes forward immediately. That was Davis. No good. And Atlantic can come away with it. Put up another attack. Two on the shot clock, no good. Jackson, Denard. And that will be called a charge. Foul on Corentus Denard. On the floor. And the inbounds. Atlantic Coast is going to come forward. Stolen, nope. And now he throws it away. Well, he thought he had players behind him, not realizing that his teammate had moved forward, expecting a pass to the corner. So that's a turnover. And it's Jackson ball. As Underwood, Mike Underwood Jr. checks in, and he has it for the Tigers. Denard being hounded, finds Jackson. Jackson trying to drive to the basket, kicks across to Underwood for three. Mike Underwood Jr. The three-point score, 4 seconds to play in the quarter. Shot goes up, no good, short. That's the end of the quarter. At the end of it, your Andrew Jackson Tigers, they're 14-6 to the good. Hey, I want to take this time to say thanks to First Baptist Church of Orange Park for being our sponsors on basketball game day here on Sunshine State Broadcasting. I want to say thanks to those of you who are watching the live stream. It's good to have you. Always a pleasure to have you. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Let's take a quick word from our sponsor, First Baptist Church of Orange Park.
Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida. Founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Lake County and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, second quarter action. Come up here in the Gateway Championship. Atlantic Coast will get us on the way. They trail this game 6-14. As the Tigers, they're looking for their 14th straight win. 14 on the trot. They've actually only lost one game this season. As the shot goes up, the floater is no good. Off the glass, the putback, count it. Very enthusiastic Atlantic Coast supporters. And the pass inside as a cut. Jackson for the chance at 3 points. And one. And Justin Jackson at the line for the first time tonight for the Tigers. And he makes it count. Tigers now have 17 points on the board. Atlantic Coast, they're on the attack. Ball inside. Blocked there by Denard. But unable to maintain possession despite his acrobatics there. And a turnover by Atlantic Coast. Of course, coached by Chelsea Clark. First year head coach of the Stingrays. Up against Brian Shemwell, the second year head coach of the Tigers. So far, he has racked up an impressive record over 2 seasons. This is one that got away from them last year, though. And I'm sure they're looking to make amends as King Saunders lines up a 3. Too strong. Atlantic Coast will come away with the rebound. As you see Javian Davis taking a sit. And Josiah Williams coming in for the Tigers. And a steal there by Jackson. Can't get the floater to sink though. And Atlantic Coast will hang on to the rebound. And the pressure there, full court pressure being applied by Jackson. And they're just actually swarming. And now the turnover is enforced. And here is Jackson. So the Tigers playing high pressure basketball here. Which is exactly what we come to expect from a Byron Shemwell team, as that floater is good for the Stingrays. 19-10 your score with 5:54 to play in the second quarter. Denard drives to the basket and stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover. As Calvin Doe there takes a sit for the Stingrays. And Tarek August is in the game. Here comes up Melendez. Stingrays Chance for three. No good. Board held on to by. Oh, there's a travel. And that goes the way of the Stingrays. Denard Hackworth is back in the game, along with Saunders, as Coach Schemmel is keeping at least one big on the floor. High arcing passes and shot there, good for two for the Stingrays. Here is Hackworth. Inside the paint, didn't go for the shot. Here now is Underwood. Blocked. And Atlantic Coast now have a chance at a basket. And instead draws the foul. So entertaining stuff here on Main Street in this, the Gateway Championship. As this is August who will go to the line, shooting two. First shot is all net. And that one, on that one, he gets the roll. Gravity favoring the young man that time. As here now is Mosley back in the game. And Sanders for three, no good. And some long looping passes. And here's one, trying to find Mosley. "21 up now for Jackson. And there is another block that results in a foul. That's no three. And another trip to the line for August. First one is swish. 21-15 your score. Second shot is also good. So Augusta is looking good from the line so far. Matter of fact, free throwing overall in this game has been good. And a very lively Atlantic Coast crowd as Mosley drives in, draws a foul. So Terrell Mosley makes his first trip to the charter stripe for the Tigers. High arcing shot, all net. Mosley, second shot, count it. So like I said before, free throw shooting in this game so far has been good on either side. But so far Jackson is in the ascendancy. And that will be a travel there. And let's see, that is Tyler. Cameron Tyler. Mike Underwood Jr. being hounded. Draws the foul there from August. The push. So that's 3 fouls apiece per team. Underwood. Saunders for 3. Count it. And a turnover. Davis with it. Davis pulls up for 2. Gets his own rebound. And will try again. Draws the foul. And that will be a 3-point attempt. A 3-point play. If he can just make this free throw. Javin Davis. One of the stars on this Andrew Jackson team. As they steadily increase this lead. With 3:30 to play in the quarter. Second quarter action. Davis. Count it. Atlantic Coast attacking. Ball kicked out for a 3-point attempt. Too strong. Gets the borders Atlantic Coast, and another 3-point attempt. Again too strong. And Jackson will come forward. This is Saunders. Kicks out to Mike Underwood Jr. Mosley inside the paint. Mosley puts it up. Gets it in. And it's a high-intensity ball game. Davis there, force. Boom with the slam is Jaden Davis. Having stolen the ball, then he went up, and Main Street erupts. Jackson now leads 33-16, forcing Coach Clark, Chelsea Clark, to call a timeout. As this Andrew Jackson team, once they're able to put together any sort of a run, it makes it really tough on their opponents. And Atlantic Coast is about finding that out tonight. Because what the Tigers do, they steadily wear you down. And they steadily build their lead. And before you know it, you're in a deep hole with a lot of work to do to get yourself out of it. Always dangerous when the Tigers break anywhere in the 30-point region and you haven't gotten to 20 yet. It means you have work to do. That is the case for Atlantic Coast here today in the Gateway Championship, on a steal and a shot. Count it. Stolen at the basket. That was Allen, Jacoby Allen. And here's an easy 2-point shot layup there for Atlantic Coast. 35-18 your score. Still in the second quarter. King Saunders gets the ball inside the hoop. And the crowd now is just feeling the pressure as Jackson turns up the intensity. As a shot there is wayward. And Davis there bumped out. And Coach Schemmel is asking the refs, well, how come you didn't call that one? Davis was totally bodied off the court. So the play there a little bit physical. As we see Denard checking in. Langston will sit. Hackworth. Also checking in is Pauling. And that's Atlantic Coast ball, surprisingly. And here now is pressure being put on the ball by Denard. Kicked out. And the defense of Jackson is stifling anything that Atlantic Coast can come up with. And ball out of bounds. Turnover, Atlantic Coast. And the Jackson faithful will feel vindicated there for the earlier push on Davis. With the ball that stayed with Atlantic as a shot from outside by that draws the foul. And Jackson will be shooting free throws. So 37-18, Andrew Jackson leads this one, the Gateway Championship Final 2026. A chance now to break 40. First shot is good. If memory serves me right, that's 100% from the free throw line for either team. Second shot. Good. And here is a chance to break 40 before Atlantic can get to 20. Count it. Swish. So 1:13 to play in the quarter. And here is Atlantic Coast on the attack. Gets another 2 points. And that ball is tipped out of bounds, stays with the Jackson. Jacoby Allen will inbounds for the Tigers. Nightmare on Main Street. This is Davis, Javion. Denard sets a screen. Davis kicks out. Denard for two. So Andrew Jackson, this kind of mode is a dangerous Tiger. And they're not even caged, but they're on the hunt. And here's a steal. And a chance for the bucket was foiled there. Resulted in a foul. That was Lewis, CJ Lewis on the foul. Sends Pauling to the line. Pauling. Swish. 19 seconds to play in the quarter. Pauling. Missing on that one. That might be our first miss from the line. And the putback is good. That was Saunders there, who drew the foul. And now has a chance for a three-point play. King Saunders. Squish. 11 seconds to play in the second quarter. The Gateway Championship right here on Main Street. The Tigers versus the Stingrays, and a shot from outside. No good that time. And that will be it. The first half of this game is now in the books. And we make it 46-20. A very sizable lead there by the Andrew Jackson Tigers, who are pretty much having things their own way on Main Street in this installment of the Nightmare on Main Street, the Gateway Championship Final 2026. Courtney Wallace here with you on Sunshine State Broadcasting. I want to say thanks to you for joining us. Always appreciate and love when you're with us. Please go ahead and subscribe, like, share, comment. You know the deal. Helps us to keep going. All right, I see you, JG11 Green. Yep. You want the Tigers to send him home? Well, they're doing so. Indeed, the Tigers are making it happen. About now, we're going to take a word from our sponsors. First Baptist Church of Orange Park, as always. I want to say thanks to them for being a part of Sunshine State Broadcasting.
Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
with it. The bat.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
All right, we're back. Getting ready for the third quarter, second half, if you will, of this Gateway Championship final between the Andrew Jackson Tigers and the Atlantic Coast Stingrays. A nightmare on Main Street, another installation of it. Courtney Wallace here for Sunshine State Broadcasting on behalf of LaTroy Strong and Scott Cooper. So Andrew Jackson will go into the half, 26 points to the good. Of course, they beat Ribault. They exacted revenge on Ribault for having beaten them last year in the final. And by the looks of things, If they keep this up, and if Atlantic Coast doesn't find a way to dig themselves out of this hole, rather, then it's going to be another championship for your Andrew Jackson Tigers. 16 minutes to play. Here is the first 8 of those. Javon Davis comes forward with it. Gives it to Denard. Mosley. Inside to Saunders. And it gets the roll. First score of the half goes to Jackson. And a steal effected there by Jackson. Saunders lines up a 3. King Saunders. And if you're Atlantic Coast, not the way you would have expected them to start the quarter. That's 5 unanswered points in the first minute or so of the quarter. Here's a shot from outside, no good, too strong. The rebound stays with Barnaby and gets the call. August, rather. Did I say Barnaby? That's August. As the shot clock is reset to 35. First chance to score a basket in this third quarter. And that chance is taken. $21 on the board. They trail by 51. By 31 rather, as Jackson is 51. And they've cut that down to 30. I think I got my math off there. As there's a tussle on the ground for the ball between Mosley and August. And Atlantic Coast will come away with it. This is Barnaby. Atlantic Coast, they're actually 7-0 away from home this season with their 17-5 record. And there's a steal effected there. Ball, Denard floats it up, can't get it to roll though. And August comes away with it. Kicks out, 3-pointer from the corner, no good. And Saunders will hang on to the board for the Tigers. Here is Mosley for 3. Too strong. But Denard with the board and the putback. And Mosley there with the reach-in foul. Trying to steal that one. Barnaby to inbounds. As Jackson is maintaining the pressure from the first half. Barnaby. That's good. Add 2 to Atlantic Coast. Jackson comes forward. This is Mosley. And he gets the block. Foul there call on Melendez, Julian Melendez. And Terrell Mosley goes to the free throw line. The charity stripe. Thanks once again for joining us on Sunshine State Broadcasting. Always good to have you with us. As always, we ask that you remember to subscribe, like, and share. Comment. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Sunshine State Broadcasting, SSBJacks.com. Terrell Mosley. Sinks the first. So far, a dominant display by the Tigers of Main Street as Mosley puts up a second shot. That one is too strong. No good. And Atlantic Coast now, they actually do have a big hole to dig themselves out of. And that's not going to help as Davis there comes up with the steal and floats it up and gets it in. That's one thing about Jaden Davis. He will hurt you. 3-point attempt, no good. And Davis there forcing the tip. That will be Andrew Jackson ball. That was Purdue, Jackson Purdue. Trying to save that one for Atlantic Coast. Mosley had other ideas. Now he has the idea of passing the ball to Javian Davis. He's looking to come forward with it. Denard to set the screen. This is Davis. Finds Saunders. King Saunders to Denard. The defense stood tall there. Defected a steal. And the Tigers take it right back. Here is Mosley with the travel. Barnaby for Atlantic Coast. Spins inside. Easy layup. Hackworth with the answer. Another empty possession for Atlantic Coast. Denard comes forward, kicks it to Mosley for three. Count it. All net. All night. And Hackworth there. Called for the foul. Anna August sends him to the line, shooting two. First shot, August. Swoosh! As we see now, a complete line change. His team is up 61 to 27. 2:54 to play in the third. And Coach Shermill is pretty much confident that he has this game where he wants it. Pulls out his starters. Goes to the bench. Another point there for Atlantic Coast. Scored by August from the free throw line. This is Jackson for the Tigers. That ball is out of bounds as Williams there unable to climb the ladder that time. Barnaby. to Doe. Back to Barnaby. From way downtown, air ball. And Atlantic Coast here trying to get something going. No doing. And the ball is stolen there by Barnaby. At 2 for Atlantic Coast. They're now at 30 as Justin Jackson goes up. Adds 2 more for the Tigers, who are stretching this lead now. Three-point attempt from the corner. Too strong. Rebound, August. And one. Gus scores the extra point. As here comes Jackson. Stolen there, turnover. And again, stolen by Jackson. Williams come forward. 3-point attempt. Good. 8 seconds to play in the quarter. No good on the floater that time was Doe. So at the end of the third quarter, your Andrew Jackson Tigers basically doubling the Atlantic Coast Stingrays 66-33.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.
Fourth quarter basketball on the way here at Andrew Jackson High School, the Gateway Championship final. And the Atlantic Coast Stingrays with a mountain to climb now if they want to get back into this one, as another 2 is added to the Andrew Jackson score. Three-point attempt from outside. No good. And the Tigers are at it again. And Williams there losing the handle. Here comes Barnaby for Atlantic Coast. Tied up there. This is Melendez. Tries the floater. No good. Barnaby with the rebound. And the putback still no good. Gets his own board. And eventually draws the foul. Goes to the line, shooting 2. Misses the first one. Does Barnaby. Second shot. Ooh, rims out. In and out that time for Joel Barnaby. And the reverse layup there is good by Allen. As we're seeing another dominant performance by the Tigers here on Main Street. $70 points on the board. Make it 71. Allen. That one rims out, but the foul is drawn rather. And 2 shots for Melendez. For the Atlantic Coast Stingrays, who at this point with 4:33 to play in the game are out of it, and that free throw is no good. Barnaby's withdrawn. A second shot is good from Melendez. Outside, shot for 3, no good. And that one will stay with the Tigers. Turnover there by the Tigers. .3:13 to play. 71-34. Andrew Jackson leads the Gateway Championship final against Atlantic Coast. And Melendez there putting on a show for his supporters. Boy, are they loud. Melendez will back-to-back trips to the free throw line. Short in that one is Melendez. 2:13 to play. The Jackson faithful, they are sensing the victory. And there's a steal. Ball sent forward. Alley-oop. And the easy layup. Trotter there with a 2 points. A good looking play there by the Stingrays. And the foul there drawn. Wily number 15 there for Andrew Jackson. 2 shots from the charter stripe. .113 to play. And Andrew Jackson, they are definitely on course of making 80 points here, as that one is swish. Second shot, no good. But rebound, it stays with Jackson. Floater is good. As none of the starters are on the court for Andrew Jackson at this point in time. And that is a statement. 3-point attempt, Atlantic Coast. Too strong. Foul drawn. And we see Coach Chelsea Clark. They're calling her players. And she's a look of frustration as another 3-point attempt is air ball, but the putback is good. And they make 40, but it's all too late. The Andrew Jackson Tigers have wrapped up the Gateway Championship 2026, beating Atlantic Coast 76-40. Congratulations to the Tigers on this, another installment of the Nightmare on Main Street. 76-40 your final score. Coach Byron Shemmel and the boys getting it done. Another championship in the bag for the Andrew Jackson Tigers, who have now won their 14th straight on the trot. And indeed, Main Street is not the happiest of hunting grounds for teams coming in, as Atlantic Coast has just discovered. Congratulations once again to the Andrew Jackson Tigers. I want to say thanks to you for joining Sunshine State Broadcasting this evening for this game. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Big shout out and a thanks to our sponsor, First Baptist Church of Orange Park, for, as always, supporting Sunshine State Broadcasting.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Mid-trophy presentation. 2026 Gateway Conference Champion of Andrew Jackson Tigers, ladies and gentlemen.
And there it is, the trophy is in hand. The Tigers celebrate another successful championship outing. Gateway Conference champions, 25-26. All right, so here we are with our coach, Byron Shenwell. Coach, congratulations, man. Another one in the bag.
Oh yeah, I told you we'll be back.
Yeah, you did say it. But easy win. I mean, is it like vindication for last year when you lost the Rebolt?
Yeah. We've been trying to get back to this game for a long time, so just getting back to the game, having an opportunity to play in it, we was excited about it. But we knew coming out what we had to do.
Right. Well, we've noticed that some of your games leading up to this one, your margins were not as wide.
Yeah.
But no, this one was a real big win.
It's basketball. That's how it happens in basketball. Some days you can have a big win, and some days you have them wins where you make it out. Like I told them, at the end of the day, it's all about winning the game. So we kept winning, got your championship, and won that one too.
All right. What next? Where do you set your sights on now?
District. We sat back. We're gonna get some rest, take some days off. Then we're gonna get ready for the district run. We understand it's one game at a time now, so everything got to be calculated.
All right. Last night we were speaking about the teams in the area that could make districts and make a run for the for state championships. Yeah. At this time of the season, in terms of your fitness, where are you guys right now?
Special group. I think this will be the group that'll do it. They work hard. They come to work every day. That's an exciting group to watch. When they're doing the things that they're supposed to do as a team, it looks really good. So all in all, we think this is a group to do it.
All right, well, Coach, congrats again, man. As always, we'll be following you to not districts, but to the state.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, so that wraps up our coverage of the Gateway Championship Final. Congratulations once again to the Andrew Jackson Tigers beating the First Coast Manta Rays 76-40. I want to say thanks to you all for watching. Thanks to First Baptist Church of Orange Park for having sponsored the broadcast. And again, stay tuned to ssbjacks.com for our next broadcast as we continue with this, our coverage of basketball in Northeast Florida. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
First Baptist Church of Orange Park was founded in 1921. Suffice to say, much has changed in Orange Park, Clay County, and the world since then. Though much has changed in the world, our mission remains the same. We are a church intent on fulfilling that mission and are strategically engaged in our community through partnerships with local schools, sports teams, veterans organizations, and more. We are a family equipping church. We invite you to check us out at firstfam.org or join us in person at 1140 Kingsley Avenue, Orange Park, Florida.